Let's play Tekkit Classic with AIM.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be setting up my first factory. I previously set it up and with Lozy Pop, and I took it apart because I needed to reset it so it worked better. Because it was not working quite right, but it was working nonetheless. I know how big it generally is, so I went ahead and finished the building so it stopped snowing. Got all the supplies in here I need. Power's hooked up, and then down here we have the recycler for excess unimportant stuff like copper and whatnot. Will go into here, get recycled, turn it to scrap, and then fed to the UU matters. Or not the UU matters. Fed to be made into UU matters, which are all the way over here still. Which I just have here and are no longer into a chest. They now go into the storage system, which holds a lot more than just a wooden chest. And my mouse is currently sticking a bit, so okay, that's better. We've also changed the road to nether brick and gold because um, the this it looks really gross in vanilla. So yeah, it looks better now. It doesn't look as great in Sphax. I do have Sphax out because I was Sphax off because I was lagging a bit, and this seemed to help going back to vanilla. So yeah. Um, the pumpkin house is now finished. I was thinking of making it into a brewery or a bar, but I was gonna make a pub somewhere else. But right now it's just pumpkins and pumpkin little thing right there. So we'll get to that later and finish it. Oh, I didn't finish making lights. We'll do that later, off camera. But yeah, ah, I can't fly that well. First, we're gonna be making a factory of recyclers. I've only got half of it done. I was made able to make it a factory of compressors, which I made 23 of them. But for now, we're going to start. First off, we need cables. So first, we're going to need the auto crafting tables. We'll get rid of this stuff so it's not in the way. We'll need that. Filters that we'll use the black wool. Pipes, lever, some glass fiber. We already have all these cables, so I'll just stuck them in there. Centrifuge extractor. More levers, just because. Condensers and this. That should be enough for now. Yeah. I was thinking of making some less high fancy collectors, so I have less I cannot speak today. Less stuff going into the things. There we go. I'm gonna lock everything later. Just for now, it'll keep saying you exceeded your allowed amount of protections, but I shall fix that later. But right now I'm too lazy. This shall be um, sticky resin in here. There we go. Um, and then the sticky resin shall go into the. I did not pick it up, or did I? Yes, it's having weird texture issues on all the texture packs, at least that I have on here. I tried downloading a new one, but it didn't work. So that goes there. So that. Oh, I forgot part of the cables I need. The one-way ones, because we don't want to lag up the system as much. So we'll just add a one-way tube, like so. So that way they'll go through, and then the excess pipes will go just down. Where did I stick the covers? should be in here. Aha, covers. There we go. And then I need this again. I've turned this down to very low charge because I was having a few click-ish problems, and I made, as you can see, well, not right here, but this part is actually whole. I kind of made a few giant holes underneath here. Okay, excess stuff will go into the recycler. I will set up some more recyclers just so it's not going to overflow. I also will set up this condenser. Yeah. Right. I don't know where. Yeah, we'll just stick it here. And we'll put a red matter in it. Just so we also get more red matter. Okay, so the first part's set up. And now we need this filter to suck out of there. And we also need the automatic crafting table. Each side has a slot, so you don't want them all going to one thing. This is copper. Yeah, copper. That is facing the wrong way. This might actually be a two-part video just because I'm already 7 minutes into it, and I don't like doing very long videos just because some people can't sit that long for a video. And this will be copper, gets sucked out to here into this, and then that goes on top, and that will suck out the cables, like so. I'm thinking excess rubber will just, I probably won't get too much excess rubber and stuff, but if I do, I'll fix that later. We got the first half done. I need to get the copper and sticky resin. Ah, I'm getting stuck. I do need to hook this up to the power as well, which I'll go do. Oops. Yeah, I should have not. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's getting power now. I'm just using some high voltage and then MFSU, HV transformer, LV transformer, and then behind this panel is a LV transformer. Okay, now that's powered. I'm going to set the pattern, and the rubber's not over here. Where is the rubber? Rubber. Oh, it automatically made some uninsulated copper, which we'll do something with that. For now, we'll just stick it in here. Okay, so we have the first part done. We'll wire it up in a bit, but I'm going to pause for a minute and remember what to do next. Okay, so next we are going to, this will be sucking cables out. Oops, not that tall. I've exchanged this collector for one of the lower ones, the Mark 1, just so it's not as fast. And then auto crafting table here. Since we'll be sucking cables out of here to make circuits, we will set up an induction furnace to make, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one too. I'll just grab these. Yeah, so I'll be using copper cables to make some electronic circuits. And we can just get the power from right here. We'll set it up like this. There. I think that should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Because I can use a panel here so it doesn't go into there. Like so. Yeah. And then I shall turn it around, connect a pipe, so I'll connect straight to the auto crafting table, which I'll put there. I do need to put, there we go, one of these down. Okay. Connect the pipe here. There. And then the iron. Just grab some of that. Iron, duh. Okay. So I'll be making iron. It'll get smelted in the induction furnace. Get sucked out here, stuck in there. This pipe actually needs to come over here. You can usually make these a lot more compact, but as of right now, I don't really care. I'm just trying to get it made, and if it's compact, it'll be harder to see what I'm doing. Especially if there's any issues. Okay. So we're going to have copper cables go here. Refine iron there, and now we need one for redstone, which will probably just come straight from here. And I don't think I have any redstone on me. No. Let me just go grab some. There should be some right here. I'm not going to test it until we're ready, and we'll just see how it goes. Screwdriver, filter, pipe. I was going to have the excess refined iron go somewhere else, in case there is excess SS or whatever. Go down here, just because we don't want any overflow, because that will glitch out the system and cause it to lag. I did break that, right? Yeah. Okay. Just use one of these. Oh, to make these, I bought most of these pipes because I was too lazy to make them, but it's just brass. It's like how you make normal tubes with like cobblestone, but use brass instead. And for these, you just add that and an iron, and it makes one. So yeah. Okay, redstone, in case there's any extra, we'll stick it into the condenser. Oops, not that one. Actually, I could use that one there. Yeah. Do need this here, because I made a hole in the floor. excess redstone. Oops. We'll come over here, and I should make a one-way valve for here as well. Should have an extra one. No. Yes, it's right here. Because we don't want things going back up. There we go. Okay, now that we have... That tube will go somewhere else later. How do I get out? Okay. Out. Let me out. Okay, since we have the main project done... Actually, I need to grab 2 of these redstones. This will now make a circuit. So I'll turn this on, and we'll have an automatic circuit maker, and then I'll turn it off again, and we'll get to the next part later. First off, I have the jacketed wire, which needs to connect to all of these and whatnot. I'll just go like that. And I guess we can have the timer right here. It doesn't really matter, does it? Is it timers over here? Stick the timer there. We can have an on-off lever for this later. And then bonk. Okay. There we go. We got this going. It will take that and start smelting it. I can add a lever to this so it actually stays heated. I'll just, let's see. Figure out where it is. I think it's right there. That should make it stay heated up at the proper temperature. This one might be a little more complicated to do since there's stuff everywhere. But we'll worry about that one later. Okay, so it's already filling it up with redstone and copper wires that I had just randomly placed. It's already chucking the excess sticky resin over here, which will fill this up and make red matter, but it'll also stick. I might move this over to the other side so it makes scrap instead, which powers the UU matter maker. So yeah, so this is all working down here. I'll probably turn the timer down to lower. And then this should be getting, yeah, rubber and copper. Huh. That didn't work as I thought. Because we do need this thing to keep going, powered at full. Which I think I need to do this from what Ing showed me. That should keep it powered at full but not mess up the filters once it gets up to full. Yeah, but this is sucking out this rubber, which is sending it to here, which is making cables and getting sucked out and stuck to here, which when... Ow. Yeah, right? Is the refined iron not getting sucked out? Ah, I see what's going on. This cable's connected. Yeah, that's an issue we found. That's good because we can fix it and won't have any more issues, hopefully, with that. But it should be sucking out the refined iron. It should be. Why is it not? Huh. Let's see. It flash. Let me get rid of this pipe real quick just to see if that helps any. And I also got rid of the panel. No, I didn't. Okay, the issue might be is that I have this faced the wrong way. I need to face it. I'm sitting this way. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll stop for the day. I need the wrench. I'll also turn this off for now, because I don't want it spewing stuff out at me. There we go. Move that. Yeah. Yay. Move. Okay. Let's try this again. That should solve that issue. I'll just go ahead and stick the iron in here as it heats up. And put the cable back on here. And the jacketed wire back on here. Okay. I'm gonna pause for a second while this heats up. Okay. Let's see if this works. Here we go. And it's still not getting sucked out. This could be an issue. Because it gets sucked out of the right. Well, I'll ask around and we'll get back. Next time we'll finish up the next step of the automatic thingy. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Please like and subscribe as well. Goodbye, everyone.